Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. You see it.
Industries
There.
most wanted.
Big Industries Most Wanted, not the little one. Man, today we live streaming from the home HQ because guess what? I got somebody all the way from Lagos checking in. We got like, what, about 6-ish hour time difference. So there was no way I could do this at night because we'd be interviewing him at like 3 in the morning. I ain't trying to keep him up all night. Jhaysings, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm so like happy to be here.
Okay. Is that a guitar behind you over there? Streaming from the home
Yeah,
HQ.
sure.
I got something. Do you play it? Away from Legos checking. We got like
My
what about?
instrument. Let me play some stuff.
So, well, let's kick it off like that. Play a little something for us. Interviewing him at
All
like 3.
right.
And I ain't trying to
All
keep
right.
him up all night. Jhaysings, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. Good. Yeah, I'm good. Fine. I'm so happy to be here.
Is that a guitar behind you over there? From the home
Yeah,
HQ.
sure. Mm, yeah. Let me play some. Oh, yeah. I'm like we can mistake. Yeah. In industry most wanted, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like with TampaMystic, yeah, yeah, yeah. All the way from Niger to the world, yeah. Niger to the world, Africa to the world, yeah. Africa to the world, say Nike to the world, yeah. Mm. Afrobeat to the world. Yeah.
That was dope. Yes. Listen, I don't too often get people actually singing to me while we're on here. So y'all heard it right there. Give them a round of applause. Hey, that was really dope. Thank you. Again, we got Jhaysings checking in. Give us an official introduction, who you are, where you're checking in from, and then we're gonna dive right on in.
All right, this is Jhaysings, a music artist, a music producer, a sound engineer. I'm
Yeah,
from Lagos, Nigeria,
often get
Lekki to
people
be precise.
actually singing to
So
me while we're on here. So
I'm here to like
I heard it right
share a
there.
little bit of myself to the world, let them know
Hey,
what is coming.
thank
So
you.
that's
Again, we got Jason.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm so glad that we were able to make this work. Like I said, there's a big time difference between us, but I wanted to absolutely accommodate because I was excited. I had been hearing some of your music through Architect Music Group, and so I was very excited to have you on here today. So we'll just dive right on in. You grew up in Lagos. You said Lekki to be exact. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, Lekki,
Okay.
Lagos.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. How growing up there, your environment, how did that shape your sound and who you are as an artist? But I wanted
You know,
to
my environment
excited. I
has
had been
has
hearing
a lot
some
of impacts
tech music
in
group,
who I am today,
so I'm very
and it has
excited to have
impacted
you
so
on.
much in my sound due to the
Just
people
dive
I
right on.
listen to
You
growing
grew up
up.
in Lagos.
You
You
know,
said Becky to be exact. Am I saying that
from the likes
correctly?
of Wandiko, Asha, you
Okay.
know, the legendary Two Face, and the
Growing up
rest.
there, your environment, how did that shape your
The
sound
environment
and
now
who you
is
are as an
like
artist?
the
But I
face is in the face of the world, which is Afrobeat.
excited. I had
So,
been
Afrobeat, I've been listening to Fela right from when I was little. So it kind of like shaped my music as well. Give me some music
you said
ideology and some theories about how to mix sound together and make something beautiful out of it.
your environment. Absolutely, I agree. Afro beats is such a beautiful sound. I feel like it's a diverse sound, meaning that people will appreciate it around the world. It's not, oh, only if you're in a certain area we love it. I feel like it has that sound that's uplifting. It's fun. It feels good, and people from around the world are going to absolutely appreciate it. I know here in the States, people have been loving Afro beats. A lot of American artists are tapping into, doing it because it feels so good. Such a beautiful
Yes,
sound.
sure.
I feel like it's a
Sure.
diverse sound. Definitely. So you've been doing music professionally for about 7 years. What initially sparked your passion for music? What was it that, did you grow up around it? It feels
Basically, my granddad,
appreciate it. I know
He used
here
to be like a
in the
talking
States,
drummer.
loving
You know,
Afrobeats. A lot
talking,
of American
and
artists,
my mom, she
you
used
know,
to
they
like sing in the
do it
choir in
so good.
church. So
Beautiful
I
sound.
think
It's
growing up, I would say music found me
so you've been doing music
because
professionally for
it's
about
like
7 years.
it's
What
in the
initially
family. So
sparked your
basically, so
passion for music? You know, what was it that did you grow up around it? It feels
basically, I discovered sing from the age of like, let's say 11, 12. So
Afrobeats a
from
lot.
there, I was trying to like build up myself to be a better singer, to be a pro.
Good.
So I think
Got it. Absolutely. And when did you know that this was the absolute path that you wanted to take? Was it when you started doing it professionally 7 years ago, or was it prior to that? Did you grow
and
up
it
around?
was prior to that, like, basically I've been like doing music, let's say roughly from age 15, 16. When I was in the high school,
Yeah.
I knew when I sound different, people tend
And
to
when
gather
did
and encourage me to sing more.
this was the
Feel me?
absolute path that you
So
wanted to
I
take?
knew it's
You
meant
started
to be when I
professionally
went to like
years
some
ago,
couple
or
of
was it prior to
competition
that?
and I won few of them. Like, okay, this is what I want to do because the reception is so awesome. I'm like, okay, let me just go through this direction of life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely 100%. I agree with you. It's like I feel like we're almost born knowing that this is what is our path. Like with me, it's radio and journalism. For you, it's creating music. But you
Right.
also are into music production and sound engineering. Let's talk about that a little bit because I think that's dope when you do more than just one thing when it comes to music. How have the skills of music production, sound engineering, how does that influence how you actually approach your music as an artist because you've got other skills? Is
Yeah,
our
definitely.
you know me it's
Me,
radio,
let me use my headsets.
but you
All right.
also are into music production and sound
Yes, I'm
engineering.
better.
Let's talk about that
Sound
a little
without
bit because I think
delays.
it's dope when you. For everybody checking in, he's all the way in Lagos out there doing it big. We got people. I actually just went live on Instagram as well. So we're on Instagram, we're on two Facebook pages, we're on YouTube, and we're on Twitch. So we're multi streaming everywhere. So Jhaysings in the building, Lagos in the building. Shout out to everybody checking. Send me Sinatra, DJ T Money over there on YouTube or on Instagram. I see y'all. Y'all drop some comments and let Jay Sings know you're here on any of the platforms you're on. You got to support. Out
Yeah.
there
So basically,
actually just
I've been
as well. So
the
we're on
question again. Can
two
I
Facebook,
have the question again? Sorry.
on YouTube, and we're on Twitch. Oh, I was just asking because you're an audio engineer and you're also a music producer, how
Yeah.
do you approach your music as an artist? Because someone who only is a music artist may approach it a little differently, but you understand how the music's supposed to sound because you're an audio engineer. You understand how the beat's supposed to sound because you're a music producer. So do you feel like you will approach your music as an artist a little differently, maybe the other people who don't produce and engineer? Oh,
Yeah,
I was
definitely there will be difference because
engineer and you're
the
also a
elements of
producer.
making it
How do you approach
that
your
will like
music artist? Because
give me a
someone who
better
only
edge
is a music
that
artist may approach it
people
a
who
little differently,
does
but
not
you
understand the
understand
sound.
the
You
music's
feel me?
supposed to sound because you're an
So
audio engineer. You understand how the beat's supposed to sound because you're a music producer. So do you feel like you approach your music as an artist a little differently? Maybe the other your audio's cutting in and out just a little bit. I want to make sure everybody can hear you.
can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you now.
Is it clear? Is it clear like this?
Yeah, it's clear, just like that.
All right. So being a producer and a sound engineer influenced my music from the elements of this choice of sound I'm making.
Approach
Feel
your
me?
music
It
as an
tends to
artist.
like guide and direct my music better.
Your audio's cutting in and
I
out a
understand the
little. I
type
want to make sure everybody
of
can hear
sound
you.
I want from scratch, so
Now,
I make it happen into music as a producer. Then
it's clear, just
I
like
bring the music back to life from the artistic part of me. So it's something I can't really describe, but it's awesome. If you can listen to my music, you can tell the difference basically.
your
So
audio
it's a combination of the
so
two
everybody
that
can.
makes my sound awesome and kind of like unique. I'm drawn
Absolutely.
into music because
No, that makes perfect sense. I just feel like, and not that artists who don't engineer and produce don't, not saying they don't know how to create music, but I feel like you can capture it from a whole different element because of the fact that you audio engineer, you produce. Let me ask you this. Do you also audio engineer and produce for other music artists?
definitely.
Okay, so let's just take a moment. Are there any rising artists that you're working with right now that we need to be on the lookout for? It's okay, to give them a little shine too.
Shout out to my friends, my dope artists, Turan. You can check him out on Instagram, Turan Music. You can check out Campbell.
Audio engineer
I've
and
got like a
produce
couple of
other music artists?
Ichi, Pachi, Tammy,
Okay, so
a lot of
let's just
that's
take a
like
moment.
for sure.
Are there any
So
rising artists that you're working with right now that we need to be on the lookout for? It's okay,
basically,
give them a little
I've
shine too.
yes, one or the other.
It's
Now, yeah,
cutting out just a little bit. Yeah.
okay, let me hold my mic like this.
There you
So
go. Yeah, I want to make sure they hear you loud and clear because you got a nice voice.
thank you very much. So fortunately, I've impacted in their sound in one way or the other. It's either I'm engineering the recording, or I'm mixing, or I'm making the beat. And trust me, when I hear them sing, I'm like, I'm proud to be part of their journey. So
Absolutely.
shout out to Tommy, shout out to Tiran, shout out to Campbell, Gigi, a whole lot of
I want to make sure
artists
they
that
hear
I
you
know.
loud and clear
Shout
because
out
you.
to Deep Close, Timmy Martins, a whole lot of good artists out there.
Absolutely. Thank you for giving them shine too. I love that because it also sheds light on you as well. Because essentially, if you're their music producer and their audio engineer, I feel like those are two of the most important people in an artist's music career, is because you can't make a song without the production and you can't put it out there without it being properly engineered, mixed and mastered, right? So you play a pivotal part, not just only in what you do, but in other people's music career as well.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sure.
Thank you for giving them shine. Absolutely. So let's talk about some of the stuff that you've done through your journey. Again, you've been doing it for a very, very long time, but professionally, we'll say about the last 7 years. You got recognized by a major, major artist. I hope I'm saying his name right. Is it Davido? Am I saying his name right? I know he's big. I've just heard people pronounce his name different ways. I've always said Davido, so I just want to make sure that is correct because I don't want to say his name wrong. Walk us through the moment that it happened when you met him, and how he recognized your talent. The last 7 years.
So basically, I've never met him one on one. So I did a
Okay.
cover.
Hope I'm saying his
I, I,
name.
I did a cover 2018. So the song title is One Ticket, Kiss Daniel featuring Davido.
Pronounce his
So he
name.
saw it and he liked it. He was like,
Want to make sure
then he
that
sent me a DM like, yo, this is awesome.
wrong.
Send it
Walk.
to my email. Then he posted it from there. I started getting like
How he recognized
exposures
your
to
talent.
people that matters in the industry, some investors, sponsor, record
Hmm.
label deals, and all. So shout out to him, man. He gave me that light, and I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I love that we just chimed in on that because I feel like artists should definitely be doing those covers because look,
Yeah,
it got you some major, major exposure. You got to sometimes shoot your shot. You never know what happens. Okay, maybe you do it and the artist don't see it. That's fine. You move on. But there's
yeah,
that chance that the artist sees it and actually shows you some love. And, he's got a major, major following. I've actually heard him being interviewed on some of the local radio stations out here in the Atlanta area when he was out here visiting. So that's dope.
I think
Congratulations on
he
that.
grew up in Atlanta, though.
Because you said that. Say that again. Major, major
He
exposure.
grew up in Atlanta. Like I think
Oh,
he's from
okay.
yeah, David.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, and then something else too. You had a feature with Victor AD, and you were working with TJ Omari, the video director, which is a really prominent video director where you're at. Tell us about this collaboration and what the process was like working with them. That's dope.
Well, I made the song like a year before I met grew up in Atlanta already.
Okay.
So he listened to the song and was like impressed,
Okay, and
and
then
he
you
was
had a
like
picture
he
with
would like
AD,
he
and you
would
were working with
be on the
TJ Omari,
jam, and
video director, which is a
he
really
made it
prominent
happen. I recorded it myself
where you're at.
as well.
Tell us about
Like
collaboration,
lines,
the process was like
is
working with them.
dexterity, his awesome voice make that song what it is. Like I was just like starstruck watching him do what he does, and I was inspired from him. Then I my label as at then Ebank Music. Shout out to Ebank Music. Reach out to TK Omori. Like I like him to shoot this song and listen to it. It was like amazing. This is song. This is good. This is top material. We like to shoot it. Yeah, so he made it happen.
I
So
love it.
process of awesomeness, like so beautiful.
Absolutely, it does. It sounds like it's just a beautiful process. Everything is lining up the way it's supposed to. Is
Yeah.
Afrobeats the main genre that you're focusing on right now?
Basically, I'm not just into Afrobeat, because but due to the part of the world I'm from, anything that comes out there, people think is Afrobeat. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I might do like swing. I can do trap, basically
Okay.
R&B,
Absolutely, it does. It sounds
soul,
like it's just a beautiful
basically.
process. Everything is
So
lining up.
I'm more of like Afro soul. I bring different genre of music and infuse it into Afrobeat. So it might be Afro rap, it might be Afro pop, it might be Afro soul. Just expect it from Jhaysings. As
Yeah.
the information comes, we pour it unfiltered, undiluted. So that's what's up.
I love it. I love the fact that you're diverse with it. I think that's an important key element as a music artist, not to say that you can't stick with one genre, but I feel like if you are comfortable with tapping into other genres outside of, your main one that you do, it opens you up to that more diverse audience. Or even if you don't necessarily create music from other genres, you could collaborate with artists from other music genres.
So basically, music is like a message. So you just pass it through the first medium.
Important key element as a music artist, not
So
that
yes,
you can't
medium might be another genre from what you're doing that
you
will
are
interpret the message very well for people to
into
listen.
other
Like
genres outside of absolutely. Tell us about the time that you spent with Hillbank Music, and how did that experience kind of shape where you're at right now in the music industry? Other music genres.
yeah, so shout out to Impact Music once more. The experience has been awesome. So I think he found me on David's page and was like, "Whoa, you're awesome! Like I like your sound. I would like us to work." Then we reached out, we made
Tell
some
us
agreements.
that you
Then
went with
that was
Hillbank Music,
of
and
my
how did that
official,
experience shape where you're at
official,
in the music
official,
industry?
like officially introduced to the music industry here in Nigeria. So while I was with him, I did three official videos, three singles, a 7-track EP. So that's all about. I would like us to work.
Yeah, so it sounds like you got a lot of work done. It enhanced what you already had going on.
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me?
Definitely.
Okay.
Right now, you're working with Architect Music Group. That's how you and I met. Big shout out to Tony and the whole team over at Architect Music Group. Salute. Yeah,
And
definitely. um, what is your current focus with working with Architect Music Group, and how do you feel like the label aligns with your artistic goals of where you're wanting to go in the music industry? Definitely.
something beautiful about architect music group is that
Music Group. That's how
they
you
don't
met. Big
sort
shout out
of give
to
you
Tony
direction of
for
where to
Architect
go.
Music Group.
They
Salute.
just let you do what you want to do
Yeah,
and have your creativity without it being diluted
current
and channel it to the right audience.
with Architect
So
Music
that
Group, and
gives me a whole lot of
label aligns
confidence
with your
in myself.
artistic goals of where you're wanting to go in
What I
the
want to do.
industry.
Like I can do whatever I want to do. It's being controlled. Like don't do this,
That's
don't
how
do that. Just do this genre of music. It's not like that with architect. They let you be who you are. They saw you for who you are, so they will let you flow like that, and they will make you fly like that. So it's undiluted, and it's all natural process. Just you and to the world. So they're like a medium to channel your song to the world
yeah.
and make you feel good about yourself doing that. Like, and that's what makes an artist. Just do this journey.
That's beautiful right there. I feel like it sounds like that's a great situation, and it fits and aligns with what you envision yourself doing in the industry. Because I feel like every artist, whether they sign to an independent label or a major label, one of the biggest complaints that I hear from artists is that they lose their creative control. And artists want to be able to, release music when they want to. And of course, it has to be structured. You got to have a blueprint. It's got to make sense. But at the same time, you don't want to be held back 2 years from releasing something because the label say, nah, you can't do that. So it sounds like working with Architect, things are aligning exactly how you want it to. And man, shout out to you and the whole team over there for sure. The biggest
Thank you. Shout out to MG, Big T.
Definitely. Let me ask you this. If somebody is just discovering Jhaysings today for the first time on this live stream, right? What song would you want them to go listen to first to kind of get to know who Jhaysings as an artist? Working with Architect, things are
That's
happening
like
exactly how
very
you
broad question because I love every single of my songs. Like,
gotta give us one. Gotta give us one.
all right, they
That'll
could
be
go
the
check
starting
out.
point. Definitely.
I
Ask you
like
this
Wuda because I just released Wuda. It just go out, so
first time
it's
on
it's
this
like
live.
saying a part of
What
my
song
story. I
would
want
you want them to
the
go
words to
listen
hear,
to
so
first
they should go
to
check
kind
out Wuda,
of who
and
Jason
they can
is?
check out my previous release like Loki Loki featuring Victor Eddie and many other songs. But go check out Wuda,
One.
like who's that nigga?
Well, ironically, we have the song that we aren't going to listen to it just yet because we got still some chatting to do, but we're going to listen to that song today. So it's the perfect time to introduce it, right?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah. Look, your family's checked in. Shout out to
Whoa, AMG.
Architect Music Group in the building. Definitely.
Yay.
Shout out to everybody. We are, I said it earlier, and for anybody that maybe just chimed in, we're currently live streaming on Instagram, YouTube, two Facebook pages, and on Twitch. So we got people chimed in from multiple platforms. And of course, if you guys missed it live today, it does stay permanently on the YouTube channel. I really want you guys to get to know who Jhaysings is. Super, super talented artist. If you guys chimed in late, he serenaded me in the beginning. He got the guitar, and I'm gonna keep that forever.
So good. That's what's up.
Absolutely. Rhythm and Roses. Tell us
Yeah.
about this EP. Tell us what it means to you. Just give us the rundown on it. Permanently on the YouTube channel.
So Rhythm and Roses is an EP of 7 tracks.
If you guys
It's
chimed in
got like
late,
different side of me,
the
the
guitar.
love part of me, the reality part of me, the inspirational part of me. So Rhythm and Roses is
Rhythm and
like
Roses. Tell
different.
us about
It's like
this,
a different
what it means
body
to you.
of or different components of me musically put in one body of work. So if you're listening to Jai, it's different from you catch a different vibe listening to Loki Loki to Silifa to you know I haven't forgotten many. I I've got like enough songs in there, yeah. So um Rhythm and Roses is a body of work of mine from different perspective or perspective of how I see things. Do you understand? In as much as I want to make music, I tend to pass message across what I'm going through or people experiences or my own experiences. So you can go check it out. Let the music speak for itself.
Exactly. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. How did you come up with the title Rhythm and Roses?
um the rhythm on roses is like okay, the music is the rhythm in it. The roses is like the message passed across from the music. You feel me? The message is all like all love, emotional encouragement, and I think rose rose
Absolutely.
signifies love.
Come up
You
with the
feel me?
title Rhythm and Roses.
So and the rhythm is the beat that make you feel the love, that make you feel the message while you groove to it. So that's how I came about it.
I love it. I love it. How long did it take you to construct the EP from the time that you had the idea that you wanted to put it together to the time that it officially released? What was that time frame?
I think man, it's almost like a year thereabout.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like I had to like re-record some tracks, just to keep up. I do this. I'm like, whoa, this is dope. It's more dope like than the other one. bring that down, put this,
I love it.
different like
Did
in
it take you
different sections and different
you had the idea? What
constructive criticism
time that it officially
before
released? What was that time
come.
frame?
So it took
Uh,
like a year thereabout. And
gotcha.
shout out to Zedikos, one of the prominent producers that worked on it. Shout out to Chris Strings. Shout out to Kaman Songs. Basically, yeah.
Are those all producers in your area, or are they from other areas?
In my area, basically, they're all in Lekki. They're all in Lagos, Nigeria,
Okay.
and they're all doing very well. In the Afrobeat space, like if you know Zedikos, it produces Rema. I don't know if you know Rema over there. I'm sure you know Rema. Yeah.
So
So
that's
basically,
okay. So
yeah,
they're working all over the place.
all over the place, all over.
International.
International, local, anyway. Shout out to
I
those
love
guys,
it.
man. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Still staying on the topic of the EP because I want to make sure people go and check it out. It's called Rhythm and Roses. The songs that are on the EP, did you create those songs intentionally for the EP, or were some of the songs that were ones that you had already recorded and you put them on the EP? So they're
Yeah,
working.
let's say some 60% of the song was created for the purpose of the EP,
Okay.
and 40% are like some like previous songs,
On the topic of
like
the
Loki Loki. I had it previously released with Victoria D. It's in the EP,
the
and
song on the EP,
I
did
think
you create
like
those songs
yeah,
and
like no Jai
songs
Jai
that
too has
you
been
had
like
recorded?
previously released. So
So they're
I just re-recorded them and then I put them together for the EP just to achieve that purpose.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
So it was really an intentional project. I love
it
that.
is. It is intentional.
Absolutely. Being that
Intentional.
you're in Lagos and you've got literally fans and people from around the world that listen to your music, what
All
are
right.
some of the things that you do to connect with your fans and make sure that they know that you see them and you appreciate them?
Most sometimes I go on live and maybe do one or two giveaways. Shout out to them,
I love that.
appreciate them and make them feel that we're in this journey. Not even make them feel, let them know that we're in this journey together.
And people
Without them, I'm not Jhaysings. Do you
music.
understand?
So
I'll just be singing all to myself, and that's not good.
and make sure
So
that
they
you
are
see
me, I'm them. So together we are one. So they are part of the process. That's what I make them feel like we are together. I have a fan like I'm trying to grow my fan base called J Tribes, basically.
okay.
So that's what's up. I
I
even
love
like I have like a channel for them on Instagram and my WhatsApp as well. So just to carry them along each step of the way, like okay, this is what we're doing this month, this is what we're trying to achieve this year. So they could go out there and rave when it drops.
absolutely. I think that's so important as an artist to have not only a name, like you said, you call them the J Tribe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, no, Beyonce got the Beehive, you got the J Tribe, Nicki got the Barbs. You gotta have first and foremost a name for them. You don't want to just always reference them as your fans. You know what I'm saying? Because they become like part of your family. But then not only
Yeah.
that, have a special place just for them, like the broadcast channels on Instagram. There's different things. So you're tapping into all that. So I think you're doing a great job of connecting with your fans.
Sure. Sure.
Absolutely. Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody on Facebook. Shout out to the homie Robert over there checking on Facebook right now. What's going on, family? Shout out to the homie Ace Gutta checking in over there on Facebook right now. We got people tapping in from all the different aspects. Absolutely. Let me ask you this. What do you feel like since you've started doing music? What's been the biggest or one of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome, and how did you overcome it?
Well, basically what separates the men from the boys is
Facebook right
your
now. What's
promo, your marketing strength.
Gotta checking in on
Basically, you might
Facebook.
have a very good, beautiful music, but if it's not out there, it's just wasting. So
Let
the
me ask
most challenge that many other artists,
you doing
rising
music.
artists like me too
What
face is like
is
the
one of the big
marketing,
challenges that you've
the
had to overcome?
promotion,
You overcome it.
the channel of which we are promoting it. So shout out to Architect Music Group for coming through for saving me.
Checking in.
So I think they are my escape, and I'm not thinking they are actually the escape routes to the world. So they are doing the main PR, the main marketing, the distro and all to making sure that the song is heard everywhere in the world, locally, internationally. So my challenges was trying to like raise funds basically to get the song to the right audience. You feel me? So and that is when Architect Music Group came in to the rescue. They're like my superheroes.
That was the absolute perfect answer. You're right, because I feel like that's a challenge for a lot of artists, is the fact that they don't know all the places that they need to put their music. They don't know all the
Exactly.
places they need to register their music, so they're collecting money from
Yes,
sound
sir.
exchange and you're publishing. There's so many different things you need to be doing. So that was like the perfect answer. And I feel like any artist that sees this now or later needs to take heed to that answer, because you need to be doing stuff like this. You need to be doing interviews. You need to be going out doing shows. You got to make sure your music business is together. So great answer.
Definitely. Definitely. That's a major challenge that every other artist out there is facing. The struggle to make people hear the songs and what channel are they putting the song through and all those stuffs can be depressing
Absolutely.
to artists, you know. Yeah.
100%. Shout out to G Swag checking in on YouTube. Salute. Good morning to you too, family. We appreciate you being here today. Shout out to everybody tuned in, checked in. We got Jhaysings in the building. Super talented artist. You know, we've been covering a lot of different stuff. What do you feel like is thus far has been maybe one of the biggest sacrifices that you've had to make in order to continue to pursue your career in music?
Wow. Basically, I'd like
Checking in
let
on
go,
YouTube. Salute. Good
let
morning,
go of
family. We
some
appreciate you being
stuff just to pursue this dream.
checked in. We got
Like
Jace
you
building.
know,
Super
originally from
talented
the
artist.
home I am, from they you
What
have
do
to
you
like study to like master level.
think
Feel me?
one of the
So
biggest
I only did
had
college,
to make
which
in
is
order
university over here,
to career
and
in music?
just for me to know that yeah, I went to school and school passed through me and all those, so just to get the certificate then, which after I had to, like sacrifice
Jace.
and face my music properly, because education is the key
Yeah.
basically.
Yes.
It's very important. So I have to like face the music squarely because I know this is what I'm called for. This is what I want to do all the rest of my life. You feel me? So I have to sacrifice all those studies sometimes and some hustles basically, just to face maybe 9 to 5. If I'm to be doing 9 to 5, I won't have time for my music. You feel me? So I'd like sacrifice that part of life just to face this, face the music.
Absolutely. You are absolutely right. And I feel like you should pat yourself on the back, because it sounds like you're doing a good job of
I'm
balancing
doing
it
that.
and making it happen. Pat
I'm doing
yourself.
that already. I'm doing that already.
You're doing a great job, because it can become a lot when you are doing multiple things, because you have to juggle and do that work life balance, and it can be difficult, but I think you're doing a phenomenal job at it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank
Of
you.
course, absolutely. I feel like you should right now at this point in your music career, right? Like looking at it, we are April 14th, 2025, right? What
Yep.
does success currently look like to you right now? What is your how do you would you define success where you're at in your career right now? When you are doing multiple things, you have
Success is my
and do
song being heard by the right fan
you're doing a phenomenal
base,
job
by
at
the
it.
right ears, by the right people,
Of course, absolutely. I feel like
decent and
now at this
getting like
music career,
major
right?
strengths.
We are April
Success
4th
is me making the billboard in 2025. It's a big thing, man.
to you right now.
Success
What
is me
would you
like
define
getting
success
the
where
platinum, diamond, or gold for my records. And definitely with Architect Music Group is gonna happen. So we are pushing towards that direction. Just success is me being recognized not just nationally but internationally.
music?
Feel me?
Yes.
Success is me getting those deals. Investment deals from Nike, from from Bugatti, if it's possible. I'm just, you feel me. Success
No.
is me just me getting the fame and getting the things that comes with it, basically. So
Absolutely. That was, again, a great answer. So, to tie into that, because I heard you mention a couple things, what are some of the biggest goals that you're manifesting right now? It sounds like you named a couple of them in the success part, but what are some of the biggest goals that you're manifesting right now?
Yeah, so my goal is like to be one of the prominent member. I say member, one of the prominent Afrobeat artists in the Afrobeat world space, not just in Nigeria but everywhere. And
Great
I'm really,
answer.
really
So,
pushing
to that, because I
through.
heard you
And
mention a
my
couple
grow is part
what
is like
the
it's me
biggest
growing my J tribe.
now. It sounds like you
Just
named
as
a
we have
couple.
the SCBG, just
What are
as we
some of
have the
the
Whiskey
goals that you're
FC,
now?
the Outsiders for Burna Boy. I want J tribe for like Rema, just like we have the Ravens for Rema, basically. So I want J Tribe out there. Let us grow together and let us become big. You feel me? As I attain top like the highest heights in the music industry. So
Yeah.
I want to grow together, basically. So
Absolutely. Anybody who sees this and they're interested in becoming a part of the J Tribe, how do they make that happen?
yeah, there's a link on my bio. Yeah, on my bio is there. You can join and definitely watch out for my stories. I'll be posting it back to back to join. I've got like I'm just still starting. I've got like few members over there, so they can once they click the link, it will automatically take them to the channel, so they can be getting updates about what is coming from Jhaysings. What is Jhaysings up to,
Make that
so they'll be
happen.
carried along through the successful journey. So let them come first before I get to them, so they could say we grow together. Yeah, so that's what's up.
Absolutely. And I just put your Instagram, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen so everybody knows where they need to follow you at and how to spell it, because it's J Sings, but it's spelled a little differently. There's an H in there, so make sure y'all get it right. Shout out to Jay Shaw over there. He's tuned in on Instagram right now. We see you, fam. Shout out to people checked in all over. Oh, we got more people tuning in. I don't want to make sure I miss any messages. Oh yeah. What duh? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's the song that we're gonna check out here in just a few minutes.
It's Wuda,
What?
Wuda, 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 Wuda,
Wuda.
Wuda, Wuda, yeah, Wuda, Wuda.
I gotta brush up on my Nigerian accent. You gotta teach me.
Like, who is that? So Wuda,
Wuda. Okay, so
Wuda, yeah.
we're gonna check it out. You had mentioned earlier, for anybody that tuned in a little bit late, you said that I had asked you the question, if there was one song that you wanted to direct people to go listen to first, this is the song, and we happen to have it here that we're going to listen to today. So before we listen to it, let's talk about it a little bit, because the song's definitely making waves. What first was the inspiration behind writing this track? So
Right. So Wuda is from a place of, for me, when I was down. I was a little bit like when I was in the down part of life, like things were just slow.
direct
You
people to go
know,
listen to
it's me
first.
trying to pop at some point, and people just like, man, they just left. Basically. So I
Let's
felt
talk
neglected, basically. So
making
I
waves.
wrote a song
The
about me
inspiration.
coming back into the industry.
Mm.
Right. So like, who is that guy making noise now? Who is that guy being the rave of the moment? Do you understand? So basically, you can only have just one J Sings. I can't be cloned. You can't get the clone of me. You feel me? So whether it's like, who is this guy? Wow, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? So go listen to the music. I don't want to say too much. Go listen to the music, stream the music so you can get the message, basically. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play it if that's okay. Is it okay if I play it for them?
Sure. You have to play it. It's a must.
Absolutely. So we'll listen to a good portion of the song, and then we're going to come back, because, of course, I want you to, give your shout outs and maybe other platforms that you're on. We have your IG streaming across the screen, so make sure you guys follow him. But let's go ahead and check out some of the song right now, if you can introduce it, and we'll be back shortly. Well, I'm going to play it if that's I need that good introduction. You got to introduce it for me.
Sure. You have to play it. It's a must. All right, now, so for the song, Jason.
To a good portion. Yeah, what's going on? This is Jay Sings, and this is my hit single. Give us an introduction.
Yeah. What's good? What's popping? This is Jhaysings, JHAYSINGS, and this is my song Wuda. Go check it out, man.
Oh, check it out. We're live. Industry's
Industry's
most wanted.
most wanted.
Chase Production.
Oh,
rocking with the record. Drop them fire emoji. Let's go.
Number one, nobody come close. And number two, nobody can clone. Them tryna end me, but I can't fold. Steady on the chase on my 10 toes. When they touch, everything's all over. One celebrate, thinking it's all over. But God's plan, up in man plan. At the right time came true. But shows I know boy. Who that nigga? Who that them ass? You know they yeah war. You be stubborn. Them no believe am. So they live am. But he no gree give up. Music inside my soul, and there's no letting go. Timba ting calling me, oh man, Joe. My wish is your commando, cause I am bigger than, bigger than, bigger than, nobody better than, bigger than, bigger than, bigger than, nobody better than, bigger than, bigger than, bigger than, nobody do it like, bigger than, bigger than, bigger than, nobody better than. Hold on, hold on, hold on, no rush me. Hold on, hold on, now then, let me hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, no rush me. Hold on, hold on, now then, let me hold on. Inside me, no, enough day to go around. Why you can't take me, no? I mean, no, I don't joke around. Them try block us, cause they know we getting closer. We say them love and peace, no there's in shoulder. Me level up, no envy. Ooh, now you see me on your screen. Who that nigga? Who that them ass? You know they yeah war. You be stubborn. Them no believe am, so they live am. But he no gree give up. Music inside my soul, and there's no letting go. Timba ting calling me, oh man, Joe. My wish is your commando, cause I am bigger than, bigger than, bigger than, nobody better than, bigger than, bigger.
What a beautiful song. What a beautiful, beautiful song. I'm over here dancing along with you. Teach me, teach me. No, that is absolutely a great, great record. I didn't want to play the entire song because I really want to encourage everybody to go to the digital streaming platforms and not only stream it, but download it, share it. It's everywhere. Is there an official music video for it yet?
Yeah, we have like a visualizer for it.
I'm over
Yeah.
here dancing along with Got you. So there's a visualizer. Are you planning on filming an actual music video for it as well sometime?
Yeah, definitely. We would.
Got you. Great record. Got you. Understood. So we got your Instagram across the screen. They can follow you. That's how they can subscribe to the J Tribe to make sure that they're staying in tune with the latest and greatest because you're giving them information in the J Tribe first before the world knows about it, right?
Definitely. Yeah,
What
like
else?
my link notes.
Yeah, exactly. They get the exclusive content.
Exactly.
What else does Jhaysings have in the pipeline that you're working on that maybe we didn't talk about? You've got an EP out. Is there another EP in the works, perhaps, or another album in the works? To make sure that they're staying.
Definitely. Like I've got singles coming back to back each month. I'm ready. I'm here to feed you people good music,
What else?
good amount of music with the balanced diet, with the vitamin, with the protein and all. So
Jhaysings
single back to back. Then I have my album coming out
that
October.
maybe we didn't
Guys
talk
should go
about.
check it out.
You've got an
Yeah,
EP. Is there another EP? Okay, so you're constantly working.
yeah, constantly, no stopping, no break. With Architect Music Group, we don't take break, man. We keep pushing.
Listen, I know that's right. I know that's right. Shout out to the whole team at Architect Music Group. Shout out to Tony. Man, it's been such an honor and a pleasure working with the team over there. And I'm so glad that you and I got to connect. When are you going to be out here in Atlanta?
Very soon, very soon, very soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed. Maybe the next interview, I'll be in the studio with you.
exactly. That's what I was getting at. You got to come to the studio, definitely. Do you have any shows and performances coming up? To the whole team.
For now, not yet, but I'll announce that as we
Pleasure
proceed.
working with the team over there, and I'm got you.
We're working on that.
They got to subscribe to the J Tribe.
Please do, please do, please do.
Absolutely. With you working so hard at your music career and you're really dedicating to doing this every single day of your life, what is the legacy that you're aiming to leave through your music?
So basically, I'm aiming to pass positive message.
Gotcha.
Basically, I'm aiming to encourage people out there that yo,
Right.
you can do this. It might not necessarily be music, it might be anything you're good at. Don't give up. Just
You're
keep
working so
pushing.
hard
Just
at
keep
your music
pushing.
career,
Soon
and
is
you're
gonna be your time. So
doing
I'll
this
keep
every
feeding
single
people
day of
back to
your
back
life
that message like, yo, if I can do it, you can do it.
to
So
leave
basically
with your music.
just believe in yourself.
Absolutely. And you were getting the fire emojis for the song too, by the way. They was rocking with the record. So anybody, make sure y'all go to his Instagram. It's scrolling on the screen. Follow him. First of all, hit that follow button and then subscribe. The link is in your Instagram bio, right? To subscribe to the J Tribe.
Yeah, sure, definitely. It's there.
Definitely. And I love what you said about leaving, your legacy, because I feel like that's something that needs to be talked about, because oftentimes we work very, very, very hard at what we do, but we don't think about what's next. What is the why? Why are we doing this? And I feel like once we know why we're doing this, that attributes to what our legacy that we're going to leave when we're no longer here. Link is in your Instagram bio, right? To subscribe to
Definitely.
the
So
tribe.
it's just like okay, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
so basically so
your legacy,
to add
because
to
I
that
feel like
point,
something that
like
needs to
you
be
know,
talked
once
because
you can
all
figure out why you're doing this, it will
very,
make the
very
journey
hard at
smooth
what we
and
do, but we
rosy.
don't think about
So you have a
what's
clearer vision of why you're doing this
why are
and
we doing
what
this.
made
I
you
feel
want
like
to
once we
pick
know why we're doing this, that
just
attributes to our
passing
legacy
across the
that
message.
we're
So
going to
just
leave.
don't give up, just keep pushing yourself.
Bio, right? To
Every
subscribe to
opportunity you have to showcase yourself, seize it
yeah.
basically. Because
And
it might just be the next big thing
see
out
why
there. So point like
that
keep pushing.
absolutely. That's a great piece of advice you just gave, that you said, every chance you have to showcase yourself, do it. And I couldn't agree with that more. That's why doing stuff like this is important. That's why I love doing what I do on the journalism side, is because it allows me to give people like yourself a platform for people to get to know you, because really at the end of the day, your fan base, your J Tribe, that's what they want. They want to feel like they know you. They want to feel like that they're a part of your journey. They want to feel like that you're family to them. So I think that, thank you for being here today and doing this, because I think this is one of the very important parts of your journey. Stuff like this is important.
I'm glad to
That's why
be on
I
this
love doing
platform.
what I
Like
do on the
means a
journalism
lot.
side, is
And
because
shout out to AMG for making that happen.
shout out to AMG. When you get one of them platinum plaques, I need it for my wall.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
I need one for my
Plat-
wall.
the
That's what.
platinum, the diamond, all
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the
I feel
million the 1 billion streams from YouTube. You're gonna
yes.
I'll send you a copy.
Yes. Yeah, you got to come present it to me in person. Absolutely. I'm manifesting it. That's
Definitely. I'll be
beautiful.
there. And,
Is Jay Sings your handle on all your other platforms outside of Instagram?
yeah, on Twitter, Jhaysings, just the same thing like this. On my TikTok, there's an underscore J_sings, basically. So that's
Yes.
what's on. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well,
In person.
Jhaysings.
I'm manifesting.
Jhaysings.
Yes. And as you guys can see on the screen, don't forget the H. It's Jhay sings.
Yes, yes.
Yes, definitely. Listen, I know you have a lot of people who love you, a lot of people that support you. You got your J Tribe, you've got your Architect Music Group family. Who do you want to give thanks to? It's important we give thanks to the people that show us love. Who would that be for you?
Firstly, I would like to thank God because His love is uncomparable.
You guys can
And
see on the screen,
secondly, I would like to
just
thank AMG for making this dream reality reactivate itself,
and I
for
know
making
you
it
have a lot of
happen.
people who
And
love
shout
you,
out to you too for
support you.
hosting
You got
me.
J Tribe,
Shout
you
out
got
to my fans out there.
family.
Shout out to my fans out there, the little ones.
Show
Work
us love. Who
together.
would that be for
We
you?
become millions over there. So shout out to you people. Without you, I won't be Jhaysings, and
You guys can
there won't
see
be
on
anybody to consume my music. So shout out to every ear listening to this. So please be part of my fan and be part of J Tribe. Because
love
together we're gonna be unstoppable. Yeah.
absolutely. Shout out to you again, Jay Sings. Listen, early on when we first started this, you sang for us a little bit. Can we close it out with you giving us maybe 30 more seconds of you singing to us? It doesn't even have to be with the guitar. Just sing something for us. Or you can bring the guitar back if you want.
Okay, let me bring the let me
Yeah,
bring the
bring the
guitar.
guitar back. Y'all, for you guys who tuned in late, you missed this part. in the beginning, the first thing I had him do was sing. Absolutely. And he's got a beautiful voice, so you guys need to hear it live. Listen, early on when we first started this, you
So,
sang for can we close it out with you
basically,
giving us maybe
so
30 more
like,
seconds you singing to us? It doesn't need to be
part of
with the
me,
guitar,
I want
just
to be
sing
part
something
of
for
it
us. Or you
too.
can bring the
So,
guitar back if you want.
yeah. Okay, let me bring it.
Ah, ah, ah,
This
yeah,
part
yeah,
in the beginning,
yeah,
the first thing I had him
go
got a
away.
beautiful voice, so you guys need to hear it live.
Wonderful. I spend my time with
Sing it
you,
to us. It doesn't need to be with the
and
guitar.
I want no one but you. After the show, I want you to know, not it tomorrow, not only you I go follow. Go. Life is beautiful, with you it's meaningful. So sad I'm beautiful, you are beautiful. I want no one but you. Try 20 to mystic. Take tomorrow, now only you I can follow to God. To Afrobeat, yes, chasing. Beautiful. Thank you.
Hey, round of applause. Jay Sings in the building. Listen, you can't have a name with the word sings in it and not sing for us. So thank you for doing it twice. You did it two times.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man. I'm glad, man. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you have on the agenda for the rest of your day? Because again, you're about 6 hours ahead of us.
Thank you.
So basically, I need to round up on a beat I'm working on because I don't want to like pause in giving you guys back to back. I'm cooking. I'm in the
Listen,
kitchen. I'm in the studio kitchen cooking some
sings in
nice
it.
meal for you all. So
So thank you for doing
basically,
it
um,
twice. Absolutely.
I'm
Two
recording.
times.
I'll be recording for the rest of the day.
Love it. Working.
I'm
I
happy.
meant to ask you earlier and I didn't. I'm going to ask you right now. We had talked about the fact that you do produce and engineer for other artists.
So
If there are any artists that see this and they're interested in working with you, maybe to get production from you, do you produce for artists that can't be there with you and you'll cook up and you'll send it to them? Is that an option?
definitely, I've got my own home studio right here.
Okay.
So most of my clients, let us say, that are
See,
artists, we
ask you
I
right now.
work
We had talked
directly
about
from
the fact
home
that you
remotely.
produce.
You don't have to be here with me in the studio.
Okay.
Technology is everywhere, basically. So you can just send me your stems,
You
or
maybe
we could like share screen while I walk through the process of the
do you
production.
produce
And
for
please, I want to shout out to Red Mike.
you'll cook
Please,
up and you'll
Red
send it
Mike, you all
right on.
should watch out for Red Mike. She's fire, she's hot, and I think she's part of my process. And I think I know she's part of my process. Thank you very much, Red Mike. Wherever you are, shout out to you. All love from Jhaysings. Go stream my EP. Go stream my
Okay.
EP, Destiny. Chasing Destiny. Yeah, I produced it. I engineered it as well. She's an amazing artist. Wow! Shout out to Red Mike. Yeah,
Shout out to Red Mike. Let's go. Legos. That's the man.
yeah. Let's go. Like, that's my favorite. Let's go, Lagos. Is my favorite part song of the EP,
I
and I'm
love
chasing.
it
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
I love it.
she had a chance to come to my studio and perform the song at my studio and we had a beautiful interview and she shared on the interview what an amazing experience it was for her to come and actually record the project in Lagos. She just it was amazing. So that's beautiful. So definitely shout out to Red Mike.
That's my favorite. Yeah, all love from you. All love, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything else that we did not talk about that the people that are tuned in absolutely need to know about Jay Sings? The song at my studio, and we
All
had a
right.
interview.
Jay sings,
Shared
love making music. You love
amazing
producing, like
experience
working.
to
And
come and
Jay
actually
sings
record the
is an
project.
amazing artist you should watch out for.
So,
Please go follow me on all my social media platform at Jhaysings, JHAYSINGS, and be part of the story, part of
absolutely.
the journey. So
Anything else
basically, that's all.
did not talk about
Um,
that people that are
Jay,
tuned
Jason
absolutely
love God.
Jay
Yeah,
Sings. The song at my
he loves
first,
God. Yeah, sure.
first.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Well, listen, it was such a pleasure and an honor to have you here today. I'm so glad that we were able to make this happen. You know, shout out to Jhaysings checking in today. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody that tuned in, whether you tuned in on YouTube, Instagram, one of my two Facebook pages, or Twitch, wherever you checked in from today. We appreciate you. And make sure you go to Instagram and follow Jay Sings. Again, his Instagram is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Make sure you guys follow him. Also follow and tap in with Architect Music Group as well. It is your girl, TampaMystic, Industry's Most Wanted. You see it. You guys have a beautiful and blessed day. Jay Sings, you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a